did yesterday for yesterday's shakedown. Samsung Health redid their whole app here. Everything's all new. So here were the bike rides from yesterday. So I did only about 20 miles or so yesterday because I had church, and I was just trying to shake down the bike to make sure everything was okay with it. But today is actually my typical bike day anyway, so normally doing long runs today anyway. So real quick, I just wanted to show you this app on the Samsung Health app where I get my check-in inside of Samsung, there's new running group because it's still in beta mode. But what's interesting about it, basically progressively makes you faster. It's pretty decent. But at the bottom, they have these simple stretching activities to get your day going. And the interesting thing about these is they're I forgot. They're catered to whatever workout you're going to do. So I'm going to do this stretching. They do change, but one thing I love about them is they're short. So let's get that going. And as you can see, we can always stay a little longer. We don't have a plan. And it has these little things like this, and it's pretty decent. Younger than I really am. We are wonders, nothing can stop us. 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 This is all we ever wanted. Feel the calm within. Don't let the past become struggles. We will never win. Don't wanna feel suffocated. Celebrate change. Give in to all your temptations and just run away. We are wonders, nothing can stop us. 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 We are wonders, we are wonders, we are wonders, we are wonders.
Falling for your innocence, acting like you're instinct. I know this is hopeless, moving in slow motion. I'm trying to control my thoughts, but I can't stop my body. This is a no-go, I just can't take it home. This is a danger zone, back up and get me home. This is a no-go, I just can't take it home. This is a danger zone, back up and get me home. Put your hand in mine, follow me, let me waste your time. Set up, be do some stupid shit. Take a seat, let me waste your time. Set up, be we are wonders, nothing can stop us. We are wonders, nothing can stop us. This is all we ever wanted. Feel the calm within. Don't let the past be.
So I decided to take the phone with me today just to go to Silver Lake Park, and then we got to get to work.
Now, the one thing I like about Bible Lee is the male choir. Great barbershop quartet over there. But I've only went to that church once, even though I pass it all the time. And the reason why I pass it all the time, it's the church by the wilderness. And I'll show you in a second. So back here is 3 miles of trails, nothing but trails. The trails start here. That's the forbidden side. I never go that way for whatever reason. Matter of fact, while we're walking, I can tell you that story. So I had a ride in the car, I had a Lyft ride in the car, and the lady told me that the back there, a father killed his 2 children and burned up the car. And the car car's still burned up back there. But she says, you know, that the kid's spirits haunt that area. So ever since I heard that, I'm like, nah. But like, nah, we're not gonna go ahead and do that. So yeah, that's the story of the Silver Lake Wilderness Forbidden Trail. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is find a place to lock the bike up, and we'll take the more safer, it's got this kind of pressed wood trail that they have back there, because I don't have on my right shoes to be doing any kind of, you know, hard trail running. I do have to get that 2 miles of running done. So we're gonna get that done right now. You know, I can never find the trailhead back here, so I'll just go in the front way. So the park is usually closed before 7 a.m. and I usually respect the park's rules, or I always respect the park's rules. So we won't do the forest today. We'll stay on the road with the training session, and we'll do our mile, I think it's a 1.5 miles or something like that for training. And then we'll get back on the bike ride home and knock out the workday. Hey, how you doing, man?
With a quick warm-up to prepare for your pace run workout. This workout will cover 2.48 miles and be 26 minutes long. Walk at your own pace for 5 minutes, then we'll begin. Pace runs like this are all about maintaining a consistent speed. Do your best to keep up.
And now we get the run out the way. See you on the other side. So while I got you here, one thing that I've been real bad at lately is pull-ups. I have one of those little doorway pull-up bars that I got from a flea market, but I need to get an actual pull-up bar. And then I've had some issues with my right shoulder, giving me a lot of twinges and stuff like that, and it pops when I lift my arms overhead. So I'm gonna go ahead to see if I can still do some pull-ups. Don't laugh at me, they're gonna be bad. That's all I got is 4. So that's another thing I got to work on, but you know, who has the time today? Anyway, back to this run. Again, I don't like running on the road too much with bare feet shoes. They're okay. They just require a lot more energy to keep that sort of bouncy step that I have to keep the inertia going for. But you can be a lot more lazy on your feet if you have those big foam shoes. So I do run in bare feet shoes to keep the calves going and keep everything still sharp down there. But not that I'm going away from bare feet shoes, but for longer distance runs or for fast paced, fast tempo runs, it's a lot easier to use stack shoes. Anyway, just saying. So just finished off that run and give you a little view of that sunset. Look at that Mirror Lake. Silver Lake is what they call it. Right in Bristol's backyard. This track is 1 mile around, a little bit less than 1 mile around. I want to say about 0.8 of a mile. It's a good lapping track. It's always pretty nice. Difficulty rating. Now my next big thing that I haven't been doing as good as I should be doing is stretching. So I have to do a little bit of stretching. It's a nice day, man. I think I'll do it at the park. I've never done that before. Yeah, let's stretch at the park.
Therefore, since we have been justified through faith, we have peace with God through our Lord Jesus Christ.
So just got finished my workout and I'm just a bit late. So instead of cooking my full breakfast, I'm just going to grab some of this Kodiak Peak oatmeal, which has 20 grams of protein per pouch. And this should hold me over for 2 hours. So what I like to do is add a half a teaspoon of brown sugar. And I like to do some frozen bananas in there just for a bit more flavor. Interestingly enough, this meal is pretty hefty at 290 calories per one packet of oatmeal and about 120 calories for a cup of bananas. So along with my great value breakfast bars that I usually take one with me on the road, this meal will be roughly between 500 and 600 calories, which is good for about 3 to 4 hours of work.
So, thanks for watching me. I've been Patrick Houston from the Zenith Training Channel. Take it easy, guys.